Valley Humane Society. Tonight we have two guests, and we're going to give each guest about 5 minutes to chat about what they do and how they help people and that type of thing. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're live.
Yes.
We're going to go. All right. Okay. Ed's got a microphone, and what he's going to do is if you raise your hand and you have a question for Jane from the audience, we really would love any questions you have about the Valley Humane Society. Raise your hand. He'll pass the mic around, and you can ask Jane some questions, okay? All right. Welcome to this edition of Around Town here in Casa Grande. We do this to where we can really help people recognize things that are going on in the Casa Grande area. Now, one of the people that really help quite a bit in Casa Grande is the Valley Humane Society. I'd like to welcome my guest, Jane. Welcome, Jane, to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do this right up here.
Thank you.
All right. So tell me a little bit about how long has the Valley Humane Society been in Casa Grande?
I understand 52 years, and they're the only no-kill shelter in Casa Grande. We have a variety of great dogs and cats and kittens and puppies of all sizes. And what we really need, especially as volunteers, to walk our dogs during the day. And we usually walk them in the mornings around 8 o'clock now with winter hours. And they just love it, and they're great walkers, and it's great exercise. And what a way to start the morning.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. What inspired you to get started with the Valley Humane Society?
Well, I've been a volunteer for 23 years in different places, Colorado, North Carolina. And when we moved here, I chose the Valley Humane because they are the only non-kill shelter in Pinal County. So that inspired me, and once I was visiting the shelter, I was hooked instantly. And I knew I was going to volunteer there, going on my 8th year with the Valley.
Wonderful. All right. By the way, you're listening to Around Town. Our guest here is Jane with the Valley Humane Society, and we come to you every Wednesday night. This is the Sin Card Club. Go to sincardclub.com. We also support the Valley Humane Society as well. So how is it, what are your needs right now? What do you need from the community here in Casa Grande?
Well, mainly is volunteers. Volunteers are pretty much the core of the shelter. We are usually, people are retired, they have time to give, and they have a passion for the animals. So I would say volunteers is the top one. 2 is donations of blankets, towels, laundry soap, bleach, and just things that, like paper towel and toilet paper, all the things that keep a home going, pretty much is for the shelter too. And we love treats for our animals, for the kitties and the cat dogs. So those are some of the things.
So we have a live audience here. Let's hear for the Valley Humane Society. For those people in the audience who have questions, please raise your hand if you do have a question about how the Valley Humane Society works, or any questions about how volunteer works, or if anyone has any particular questions, please raise your hand if you have that. In the meantime, go ahead. We've got a question here. Thank you.
Wait, might be a problem.
Can you walk over here, sir?
Might be a problem with my
You can't get in
speaker.
front of the speaker.
Sorry about that.
How many dogs are at the center right now?
Probably about 120. We have about 20 dogs that go to the prison for obedience training, 8 weeks, and then they graduate and come back. But yeah, I would say about 100 plus.
Good question.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Linda?
I just wanted to say that we need kitty litter really badly, and it's just tidy cat, big bags, tidy cat. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
So-
Put that on our list for
Yeah.
sure. Thank you.
Okay. All right. For those people that want to volunteer, as well as want to help the Valley Humane Society, how do they get in touch with you, Jane?
Well, our address is 15699 West Anacito Road in Casa Grande. We're at I-8 in Treco, and it's a little driveway, but you'll see a little white sign out there saying the Valley Humane. We also have a website that you can go on, and it's the Valley Humane Society, where you can fill out a volunteer form. And you can also go to the office and sign up as well.
All right. And you could also come down to Ala Tevino any other Wednesday night and support you as well.
Absolutely.
So, all right, thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
All right. All right, our next guest is Kimberly. Where are you? Here we go. Now, Kimberly, and I said that right, Kimberly, right?
Kimberly, yes.
Yes, Kimberly. She runs a very, very interesting business. It's called On Point. On Point Legal Documents. What is On Point Legal Documents?
Well, On Point Legal Document Thank you, Dwight. On Point Legal Document Solutions was the way that I was able to support my family when we were initially dealing with me going through breast cancer treatments. I also am full-time employed, and as a single parent, when you're dealing with chemo, radiation, and a lot of time off work, you have to supplement your income. And so process serving, custom document designs, LLC organizations, and other types of services like that helped support my family and I. And I've actually found a genuine passion in it, so I've just kept it going, and that's how On Point Legal Document Solutions began.
All right, so who would be your primary client for this On Point Legal Documents?
So today I offer a lot of services, a very versatile list of services, but today I'm going to focus on legal document. I'm sorry, a little nervous. Never done this before.
That's okay.
So we're going to discuss process serving. So when you're going through a situation, for example, a divorce, and you have two sides, you have the petitioner and the respondent. Both sides have rules and obligations that they have to uphold. It's called the Arizona Civil Rules of Procedure, and those are very, very important for your case to proceed without delay, without any hiccups. If you do not have proper due process, and if your papers are not served properly within the rules of civil procedure, then it could be an improper serve that could actually destroy your case. So it's very, very important to make sure that you're working with a reliable professional that has experience and knowledge in the field that they're working in, especially when you're dealing with legal situations.
So what you're telling me is that you're serving papers to somebody in a legal situation.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
this is where it's required and ordered by the court that we follow a certain procedure. Each type of legal situation has a different set of rules to it, so it's really case specific in a lot of ways. For example, if I was to serve an injunction against harassment, that person that the injunction against harassment is against would have to be served personally. It could not be a substitute person. There's other situations where a substitute person, someone of appropriate age, lives in the home with the person. If we're serving at a residential address, would be an appropriate serve. But it just depends again on the situation.
Now, do you find serving hard to find individuals?
Absolutely. I work with another company out of Mesa. They do skip tracing, and when I'm a little further involved with my business and able to offer more services, that's an additional service I want to offer. But we partner with each other, so they take a lot of the cases that are in the northern part of the state. I cover Pinal County. We share business. Very, very reputable folks, and they help me with skip traces when there's folks that I cannot find. But I do have 13 years of law enforcement experience, so I'm pretty good at investigative skills, very observant, very good at, understanding patterns, really speaking with my clients and getting a feel for what is this person's day-to-day routine. Do they work? Do they go to the gym? Where do they go to the gym? What kind of car do they drive? Do they walk their dog? Where do they walk their dog? Do they run? What route do they take? Stuff like that.
So are you somewhat like a private investigator?
Absolutely, and I love it.
All right. So
Oh, yeah.
folks out there in the audience, if you've been trying to serve somebody, or you've got someone that's been hard to reach, if you got any questions, raise your hand and we'll bring the mic around. Now, do you is Rush same-day service available as well as standard service?
Yes, I have 2 operating modes, fast and faster. Depends on what you need. So some situations, for example, I was a little late today. Thank you for your patience and understanding. I was serving an injunction against harassment, so we were able to successfully serve this person. By serving them, they are still physically able to do what they want to do. We all have that choice, but we have implemented documentation in place, so my client now has a little bit more legal recourse if that person was to violate the order that they were given. So in essence, physically we're not protecting folks, but we're helping them protect themselves by giving them the tools that they need to support their case and the situation that they're explaining.
Does On Point Legal Documents Solutions, do you personally file the Pinal County affidavits complimentary to their clients at no additional fee?
I do. I do not trust our mail system. If you're a mail person, I am sorry, but I have had too many instances and I take every client's request very personally. So I personally hand deliver and send the conformed copies that I received from the court directly to my clients. There's no middleman, you're dealing with me directly from start to finish.
All right, we're speaking with Kimberly with On Point Legal Documents. If someone is listening to this or in our audience or is watching at home, how would they get in touch with you for that?
Well, the best way to contact me is obviously with my cell phone number, 520-840-4119. That's 520-840-4119. And I also have a business email address that I check constantly throughout the day. It is onpointlds@gmail.com. LDS stands for Legal Document Solutions.
Not a Mormon.
No.
No.
Just making sure that's
I don't know.
No
I'm just
offense
saying.
either way, but it's just the acronym
Well,
of
we
my
appreciate
business.
you being a faithful member and one of our business leaders at the Sin Card Club as well. So thank you for joining us, Kimberly. Let's hear it for Kimberly, everyone. Who's ready for the final round? We ready to go? Oh. Okay, we have got the raffle, right? Do you want to go ahead and announce the raffle? Yes. All right, here we go. We are going to announce the winners for the raffle. Before we get to the grand winner, I could use this as a mic, right? We have 2 $20 gift cards, right? And those are compliments from Louis, our business leader here with Arizona Quality Plumbing, as well as Jeremy, Integrity Flooring. All right, let's pick our first number.
Okay, so, is this on? Okay. Hello?
Use this one.
So, our jackpot is $245. That's more than last week, so this is going great. We do have more prizes, and your cut will be $122.50.
Whoa, all right, all
Before we
right.
get to the jackpot, we're gonna go ahead and draw for the gift cards. So, I'm gonna have someone else draw because last time I drew my friends every single time. My friend Kristen.
It's okay, they can still draw mine.
All right, ticket ending in 175.
175.
I did